Hey guys, this is your Legacy, and today we're talking about Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4 is a game that came out, I think, May 5th, I believe, and it came out a little bit ago, and it was pretty phenomenal, and we're going to talk about this today on GeekSpeak. GeekSpeak, there's a link in the description below if you want to see other GeekSpeak videos. There's quite a few of them. I think they're kind of cool. Anyway, so today we're reviewing Uncharted 4. We've already reviewed the first 3 Uncharted games, and now we're doing the 4th one. So, I have to say, let's start with gameplay, as I always do. Gameplay of Uncharted 4 was actually pretty super duper fun. Because the fighting mechanics and the shooting stuff, I thought in the first 3 games was not super great. It was okay, and then I thought in Uncharted 4, my bad, I can't talk. Uncharted 4, they had refined that. They've kind of taken some ideas from The Last of Us, Naughty Dog, I mean. Naughty Dog also designed The Last of Us. There's also a GeekSpeak about that in the description below. Anyway, so I think Naughty Dog took some combat ideas from The Last of Us and implemented it into Uncharted 4, which made the combat a lot more fun and a lot more fluid, and I don't know, but it was a lot better, I believe, in Uncharted 4 than the other Uncharted games. And I think like the bullets, like the thing about me, like the bullets felt like they had more weight to them. Like it just felt like in Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, and then like in 4 it kind of felt like the bullets were actually dangerous. I think it took like less shots. Like it was actually more realistic. It took less shots to kill an enemy. Because I think, like one time in 3, I had unloaded like an entire assault rifle clip into someone's head, and like they didn't die. And then this one, like they just died in like 1 or 2 headshots, because like realism, I guess. But I guess yeah, the gameplay and combat was a lot better. The climbing mechanics were really cool. I've always liked the climbing and puzzles and stuff. That was really fun for me, and yeah, it was a really cool game. I liked it. The gameplay was really solid. It was way better than the other Uncharted games. Sure, the gameplay was already fun in them, and then like Uncharted 4 built on that gameplay and made it even better. Set pieces were amazing. I love the set pieces of Uncharted. They always are really good at doing that. But this one, like they went from like Italy to Scotland to Madagascar to other places. It was really awesome and cool to see them do that. And like all these different pirate contraptions that like even the developers themselves said like we're kind of like, whoa, how is this working after all these years? So it was really cool. All the set pieces were amazing. What was my favorite one? I liked Madagascar. That wasn't my favorite one though. I think Scotland was my favorite though because of all the I think all the running around of the countryside and then going through the caves, that was pretty cool. I liked that part. Although Libertalia was pretty awesome too. Cause like it's kind of funny to me because in Libertalia, like when you were going around and like using like pirate elevators and stuff like that, like even the characters you were playing as would just be like, wow, how is this working after all these years? And you're just like, I know, right? So yeah. Anyway, so that's gameplay and set pieces and plot. Plot's always really good in Uncharted games. Really action adventure kind of, sort of reminiscent of Indiana Jones. It's also very unique in its own way, and it has very human characters in it. I feel like all the characters in the games are really layered and feel like they're real people. Especially Nathan. Nathan Drake is probably one of my favorite game characters, partly because of Nolan North. I love his voice. He's awesome. So, yeah, the plot was really cool. The characters were amazing. I love all the characters. I like how Nate and Elena, Elena just didn't forgive him. They had to go through like this entire phase of like, do we trust each other anymore? I like that part. That was really cool. The bad guys were cool. I liked Rafe. Rafe kind of, I liked that kind of insanity. He wasn't really insane, but he was just kind of really power hungry. I like that characteristic about him. And her name was Nadine, the leader of Shoreline, she was in charge of like the military services and stuff like that for Rafe. She was a really cool character as well. You don't really know what happens to her. She just leaves at like the end of the final act. So that was cool. Also, the climax of Uncharted 4, I'm not going to spoil anything, but that was amazing. Like, Naughty Dog, 2 thumbs up. That was awesome. It was like really like heart pounding, and it was really cool, and everything was just really fast paced and was really awesome. The climax was like really good, and also the ending. The ending was kind of sad. It wasn't sad, but it's kind of like, oh, Uncharted's ending. What do we do now? So the ending, I'm not gonna spoil the ending either. Ending was really cool. It kind of reminded me of the beginning of The Last of Us, just because that stuff in the end. I'm not gonna spoil anything. So ending was cool. Yeah, the characters were really cool. The graphics were actually really cool. Like, it was surprising. Like, I'd seen the trailer and I was like, well, it's gonna be cool. And I thought the trailer was gonna be like a little brushed up, but the trailer was exactly like the gameplay, and I really like that about games when they just like keep everything the same. Like, nothing is really brushed up. Like, you couldn't tell the difference between cutscenes and gameplay, which I really like, because in some games it's like the cutscenes are really nice looking, and then the gameplay is like really kind of shoddy. So I really liked Uncharted 4. It was an amazing game. I kind of felt like one thing I had a bit of an issue with is that all the grapple points would always have little ropes around them. I know those for game purposes, but I was like, who would go out there and tie a rope around a small tree branch? So that's just me nitpicking, but that was one thing that kind of bothered me. Otherwise, amazing game, loved it. Naughty Dog, cheers to you. And I hear The Last of Us 2 is coming out. I don't know about that, but I really hope that it is, because Last of Us was an amazing game. And I can't wait for another one. So Naughty Dog, I can't wait to see what you have in store. Naughty Dog's probably my favorite AAA developer, maybe. But yeah, I really like what Uncharted 4 did with the series, and I liked the way it wrapped it up. It was really good. So that's all I have for GeekSpeak for Uncharted 4, and so that's all for now. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps me a lot. And I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Bye bye.